What's saying? This your boy Fredo Bang. Shout out to Grape News.
This is crazy, y'all. Look, when you try to leave the Diddy party too early.
You tried to leave a Diddy party too early. When you tried to leave a Diddy party too early. When you tried to leave a Diddy party too early.
Hey, that was good green screen too, because that looked real. I'm sorry, y'all. That was funny to me, man. That was funny, man. That's crazy. That was crazy, man. All right. That's crazy, dude. I can't believe I saw that. Okay. Anyways, I'm showing y'all that because it's leading into what we're gonna be talking about, obviously, with Diddy being a degenerate, okay? And it's gonna lead into the whole Cat Williams clip that went viral with Shannon Sharpe, and he was speaking on Diddy being a deviant. Okay, he was like, you can't go to those Diddy parties, right? So let's get into it, y'all. Okay, fair use. Let me share this screen. All right, I know y'all remember this. All right, so let me make the screen a little bigger. Let me do it like this. Okay, y'all remember this? Let's go. Fair use.
They canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Okay. Come on, man. Cat Williams, man. We are living in the age of Aquarius. This is the year of truth, obviously. Okay. It's getting real. He talked about this, in January? I think it was a little bit after New Year's. And a lot of stuff has been coming out to the light. Okay. So Cat Williams hit this right on the money. All right. So this leads into Diddy's apology video, y'all. Now we're gonna dissect this, so get ready. This is crazy, y'all. Diddy actually made an apology, all right? And we gotta go through this, y'all, all right? So fair use. It's
so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and
Man, that's a cap. You look like you did. The way you was moving in that video, it seemed like you do that often. It seemed like you do that on the regular. That's just a normal day. That's a Tuesday. That's just a normal Tuesday dealing with Diddy. Especially the stories that we heard about Kim Porter. So you had nothing to say all this time, but people finally got something on video with you. Now you remorseful. Now you sorry. I'm not buying it. Let's go.
sought out professional help. Got to go into therapy and going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Why you didn't say Cassie? Why you didn't call her by her name, right? Why you didn't say hey Cassie, I'm sorry for what I did to you. It seemed like you're talking to your constituents, or you're talking to your your higher ups, your bosses, or maybe even your fan base. You're sorry to them so you can keep getting paid, so they don't waver from you. You know what I'm saying? So they don't move on from you. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem like you're talking about Cassie herself, the person that you put your hands on, the person that you embarrassed, the person that's on camera for everybody to see now, because now Cassie has to relive this situation forever now. The internet is forever, y'all. Okay? So this is a forever thing. Her kids is gonna see this years from now. If not, they already seen it, you know. Truly amazing for him not to say her name, not to talk directly to Cassie. Hey, I'm sorry. You know, that's why I call Cap. This is a fake apology. It is what it is, man. Let's keep it going.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. Got to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Yeah, I'm calling Cap, y'all. I ain't buying it. You said rehab, but your mule just got arrested. Allegedly, exactly. Yes. He's nasty. F Diddy. Yep. You only sorry because real proof came about. Now all the people saying Cassie is a fake victim to say sorry or look in the mirror. Yeah, I mean, this dude, we already know, man. We already know what this is. It looked like he was reading from something too. So I don't get it, man. You know, I don't get it, man. I feel like it was real fake. Boy, you only sorry because you got caught. Exactly. We ain't buying it. Yep. Seemed like crisis management intervened. Exactly. I'm not buying it, y'all. I'm not buying it. And you know why I'm not buying it? Because this guy just make it seem like he's got to be this evil, mean person all the time just to, you know what I'm saying? Just to be normal in his daily life. You know why I'm saying this? I found this clip that was on from the Breakfast Club maybe about 10 years ago, right? And he said he's even teaching his sons, right, about relationships and saying that, you know, she's only gonna like you 25% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, like, what are you talking about? You know? Oh, no, my bad. Yeah, 25% of the time she's gonna hate you. My bad. Okay, so 3/4 of the time is gonna be good, fine, and dandy, but 25% is gonna be bad. That's 1/4. Okay, so let's check this out. Hear this out. So for copyright reasons, let me put this up. All right, fair use. Okay, and check this out, y'all.
I can promise you that if I'm in a relationship with you, like 25% of your time, you're gonna just like feel like, oh man, I hate being here. Oh man, this guy, oh man, he cheated on me, he lied on me. That's 25%. You know what I'm saying? But then there's 75% of I'm gonna make you the happiest woman in the whole wide world. I'm gonna be there to support your dreams. I'm gonna be there to hold you, listen to you. I'm gonna be there to be your best friend. Mm-hmm. And I promise you'll smile the most. You know who I am. This is what it is. 25 cent percent, 75%. Which deal would you choose?
Now, for most of you guys, don't try this at home.
Don't try that at home.
Yeah, like this sound crazy. Like, hey, you know what it is? I'm Diddy. So obviously we saw what happens behind the scenes. So girl, you got to deal with this. That means he trying to claim that 75% of the time he's good, he's happy, y'all having a good time, popping bottles, buying stuff, traveling. But that 25%, I'm gonna put my hands and feet on you. That 25%, I'm gonna just go disrespect you. I mean, that's basically what he's saying, because we saw the proof. So we saw that 25% that he's claiming about. Any other time we see Cassie and them, obviously out and about, in front of the scenes for the cameras, they look happy. That got to be the 75%, right? But we got to see the 25% with our own eyes, okay?
Yeah, you gotta be
this probably isn't gonna work for you
to get that on.
No, you have to be honest. Marriage is about honesty.
Not try this at home.
Marriage is about honesty. This is a different type of marriage. Let's go into a new time, a different type of marriage. Married men in here don't get, flustered. Let's be honest.
Said, damn,
I'm bringing 25% of some bullshit. Okay.
How y'all feel about that, y'all? Let me play it back one more time, man. This is crazy. Because from that picture, from the video that we saw, that's a tough 25%. It looked like more, maybe it's 75%. And it's 25% good for the lights and cameras and stuff. Because you got to remember, that's just what we saw. That was just a camera, a hidden camera, security camera. Can you imagine what's going on behind the scenes that we don't get to see?
I could promise you that if I'm in a relationship with you, like 25% of your time, you're gonna just feel like, oh man, I hate being here. Oh man, I hate this guy. Oh man, he cheated on me. He lied on me. That's 25%. You know what I'm saying? But then there's 75% of I'm gonna make you the happiest woman in the whole wide world. I'm gonna be there to support your dreams. I'm gonna be there to hold you, listen to you. I'm gonna be there to be your best friend. Mm-hmm. And I promise you'll smile the most. You know who I am. This is what it is. 25 cent percent, 75%. Which deal would you choose?
Now, for most of you guys, don't try this at home.
Don't try that at home.
Because
you gotta be
this probably isn't gonna work for you
to get that on.
No, you have to be honest. Marriage is about honesty.
Not try this at home.
Marriage is about honesty. This is a different type of marriage. Let's go into a new time, a different type of marriage. Married men in here don't get, flustered. Let's be honest.
Said, damn,
I'm bringing 25% of some bullshit.
What's y'all take on this, y'all? He seems like he doesn't like women. A demonic pimp. Based on the fact that nothing popped out at that time. Man, I ain't about to read that. What the hell is you talking about, girl? What y'all saying? Yeah, you saying he's demonic. He looks nasty. Definitely narcissistic. Okay. Such an embarrassment to the race. Talking about he's a successful melanated billionaire. Yeah, this ain't black excellence, is it? If this is black excellence, I don't want nothing to do with it. He probably did this and doing this to every woman he has done business with or had a relationship with. I can believe it. I believe everything now, y'all. That's all the proof we needed to see. That's all the proof we needed to see, man. That's all the proof we needed to see, man. It's crazy, man. Okay. He said, you was my girl. Yeah, you was more than my girl. We were like brothers. I remember that. Yeah, those song lyrics was weird. I need a girl to ride. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But let's keep it going, man. We got to talk about Floyd Mayweather, y'all. We got to talk about Floyd Mayweather. Hit that like button and share the video, okay? Floyd Mayweather, who has his own domestic violence issues, right? Y'all remember that? Had the nerve to say that he can't judge Diddy in his situation right now. All right, hold on. Floyd Mayweather DV arrest. Okay, so let me pull this up real quick. But before we even go through it, y'all. Before we even go through it, just to show proof, this is Grape T. I'm not just talking out my behind. Y'all remember this? This happened in 2011, y'all. This is Floyd Mayweather. Okay. In December 2011, Mayweather pleaded guilty to 1 count of misdemeanor battery DV and no contest to 2 counts of harassment for hitting the mother of his three of 3 of his children. He was sentenced to 90 days in jail and released after 60. Y'all remember that? So of course you talking about you can't judge Diddy. Of course you can't judge Diddy, okay? Insane. Check this out. Fair use, fair use. All right.
Even like P. Diddy. I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy because he's still a black man. Mistakes happen. And I can't say if it is or it's not a mistake, but things happen in life. And P. Diddy business is P. Diddy business. It's not my job or anyone else's job to go on the internet and stump him and kick a man while he's down. My take on it is it's not my business. I don't think it's right at all. And I don't condone it. Even if that happened to my daughter, I would be hurt. But that's the choice that my daughter made. Even like P. Diddy.
He's saying even if it was his daughter, that's the choice his daughter made. And he's saying, y'all know why he's saying that, because NBA Youngboy. His daughter got a baby by NBA Youngboy. So we know she went through something with that boy. There's footage of him. We can do that a whole nother show. NBA Youngboy be doing the same stuff. But I digress. All right. Let's check it out again, man. This dude is crazy.
Even like P. Diddy. I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy because he's still a black man. Mistakes happen. And I can't say if it is or it's not a mistake, but things happen in life. And P. Diddy business is P. Diddy business. It's not my job or anyone else's job to go on the internet and stump him and kick a man while he's down. My take on it is it's not my business. I don't think it's right at all. And I don't condone it. Even if that happened to my daughter, I would be hurt. But that's the choice that my daughter made.
Wow. Wow. That's very interesting. That's a very interesting take. Okay? Very interesting. He said he don't care about his daughter, which is crazy, man. I don't know. He said, is he still stuck in Dubai? I think so. I don't know. But he even dumber than when I found out he can, he can't read. You remember that? You know? You said Floyd can't say anything. He was in Clark County jail fighting off cockroach. Yeah, I remember that. That's what, yeah, we just showed that. So I guess they say birds of a feather flock together, you know? You know? Yeah, unbelievable what goes on behind closed doors. You're right. You're right. You know, this is crazy, man. You said I want to hear from Carisha, but I know she go keep quiet long as she got that hush money, you know. And remember, she's in that lawsuit too. She's in that lawsuit, Lil Rod lawsuit. So I don't know, man. You said who he belonged to. I want to give him back. Floyd definitely sound crazy. He definitely sound crazy. You said he must be in a freak off video, man. You know he was at them Diddy parties. You know dang well he was at the Diddy parties. So I'm. You know, this is crazy, man. You know, you said he's a hot darn lie. I bet you money he would have security to rough up somebody that touches his daughter. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't know, man. It sounded like he was protecting Diddy. Like, that's just to me. I don't know. But, you know, it is what it is. We don't agree with Mayweather. And if he's stuck in Dubai, they might as well just keep him over there. They might as well just keep him over there, okay? Got to. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. But let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Charleston White has something to say, y'all. All right? Charleston White has something to say. Y'all know this dude is crazy. This dude is insane. You know, he's a shock jock. He gonna say something for, you know, for clicks and views and stuff, and we gonna react to it. We gonna say something about it. So, I mean, he knows what he's doing, right? But this is his take on the whole Diddy situation, all right? All right, fair use.
Well, I just want to say this. In some relationships, some people like fighting and fucking and making up. Shit, nigga, I know mine and my uncle did. And then just think, Man, they was fucking and getting high together. They blowing cocaine, doing mollies. Now, don't act like Cassie don't like to fuck and freak. And I'm sure, man, come on now. Nah, man, y'all ain't fit to trick me to go against Diddy because he was whooping this bitch. And matter of fact, the bitch ain't come out and said.
Now, here's my thing. Is what Charleston White saying is true? Of course we know that. If you from the hood, if you got close family members, whatever the case may be, we've all seen it. We got friends, family, whoever like that are toxic. They own some Blueface Krishan type stuff, right? They always fighting, they make up to break up, and they toxic and all this crazy stuff, right? Are we saying that that's right? No. Are we saying that we condone that? No. But is that true? Yes. But I don't know if you can, I don't think that you can assimilate or compare that situation to Cassie, you know, because there's no proof that, you know, she's that type of woman that like that. She wasn't fighting back. It'll be different if it was a Krishan Blueface situation. We've seen Krishan just be the aggressor herself. And it looks like Blueface is the victim. You know what I'm saying? She's just attacking people, right? So it'll be different if we saw Cassie and Diddy literally going, you know, blow for blow, fighting and all that stuff. And, you know, Cassie was trying to get away from him on multiple times in just that small clip. She was running down the hallway. You know, she was trying to get to the elevator. She called the hotel, you know, with the phone and stuff like that. And he comes back. You know, she was trying to evade him. She was trying to escape. She was trying to get away. It don't seem like she was fighting back, you know? So I understand what Charleston White's talking about, but you can't compare it to the Diddy situation. You can't compare it to the Diddy situation. And we know he's a shock jock guy. He said this for clicks and views and stuff. So you really can't take anything that Charleston White says seriously. So do not get triggered, y'all. Remember, this guy is like an internet comedian. So it is what it is. All right. So let's play it back one more time.
Well, I just want to say this. In some relationships, some people like fighting and fucking and making up. Shit, nigga, I know mine and my uncle did. And then just think, man, they was fucking and getting high together. They blowing cocaine, doing mollies. Now, don't act like Cassie don't like to fuck and freak. And I'm sure, man, come on now. Nah, man, y'all ain't fit to trick me to go against Diddy because he was whooping this bitch. And matter of fact, the bitch ain't come out and said. Well, I just want to say this. And
so what you guys' take on that? What's you guys' take on that? She was a nice lady and she was afraid of him. Hopefully she'll be able to tell her story one day. I'm sure she signed an indie. Yeah, I'm sure she signed something. I'm sure she signed something. You said we've seen her hide it underneath more than one blanket. Yeah, man, that was crazy. That whole situation was crazy. You said he looked zooted. Yeah, he do. He do. You said the only thing he ever got right was about those Krishanimals. Yeah, you're right. He was on their neck. He was on their neck. He was on their neck. You said Charleston White is a clown. Yeah, man, he be saying some crazy stuff. He be saying some crazy stuff. I get what he's talking about, but it doesn't. It's not the Diddy and Cassie situation at all. He was better off saying this about Krishan and Blueface. I think this clip can actually what's the word? It describes Blueface and Krishan to the T. You know? Let me see. You said Charleston act like he got hit in the head by a rock. You said you don't click on nothing that he posts. She got her money and she minded her business. Sad all this has to come out. Exactly. Yeah, he makes money off of trolling. So that's why I was saying you can't just take what he says seriously. You said she got to tell her story. She working with the feds. Okay. I would enjoy a few minutes in the ring with Charleston. Okay. Oh, you said he ignorant? You know, let me see. But yeah, man, let's keep it going, man. Hit that like button. Okay, share the video, y'all. Share the video. Like the video, man. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. Now we gotta talk about this Kelly Price situation, y'all. We gotta talk about this Kelly Price situation. She is getting thrown under the bus and getting dragged on social media, y'all. They is not playing with her. Because this girl had the nerve to send Diddy a apology. And she reacted to Drake. Oh my God. Is that a Freudian slip? They talking about Drake is, on the same stuff as Diddy, allegedly. But anyways, she was reacting to Diddy's apology, okay? And she sent the message, okay? Talking about it is my sincere prayer that the power of the Holy Ghost overtake you so that you not only have a change of heart, but a change of mind and a change of direction. I have seen you at your best and at your worst. I know what you are capable of being when you were at the best. When you were at your best, despite the seductions of the industry. I want to see you, and I want to see you soon to create this and this business. But I need you to pray, and I need you to receive from the Most High. I need for those prayers to take place sincerely. You are a unique talent, and both sides that represent light and darkness receive you anxiously. Do you know who God is? Lane, not until your own understanding, but all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Girl, what is you talking about? Why is you sending prayers to Diddy? Why is you sending prayers to Diddy? You was better off sending this to Cassie. Make it make sense. She seems like she's an enabler, huh? You gotta remember, y'all. Remember, Kelly Price was cool with R. Kelly, y'all. So I'll just leave it at that. All right, I'll just leave it at that. So let's get into this, y'all. Fair use. This is Kelly Price responding to the criticism that she got for sending prayers to Diddy after his horrific video, attacking Cassie, basically. All right, let's go. Fair use.
I came here to say this. I do realize that when you put something out, you leave it up to the person who hears it or sees it. It's really up to how they choose to comprehend it. Some of you got it, some of you did not. I could give you the whole religious thing, which if you are a real Kelly Price follower, I'm not church. I love God because I stick with where there are humans, there is the opportunity for there to be lots of error because we are all made of flesh, all born in sin, all shaped in iniquity, and we all have the capacity, if we allow ourselves, to go to a dark enough place to do some very horrible things. For those of you who got it, you don't need an explanation. I have not spoken about any of this stuff since it's come out. I don't stand with anything that is criminal. None of us can unsee what we saw. For those of you who got what I was trying to say, and I was compelled to say it, I don't need the clout. So for those of you who are saying that, you're the one who's inside my life, so I guess you need it. It was really more of a warning. Like, when it's all said and done, we're body, soul, and spirit, right? So if someone has a problem with alcoholism or drugs or whatever it is, if you put them in a 90-day program and they feel better at day 45 and they check themselves out, the work has not been finished. The work has not been complete. I simply said to him, because I believed that he would hear it, that make sure, I was pretty much telling him, do the soul work. So it wasn't, oh my God, I'm praying for you. Why are they trying to drag the black man down? You've not seen me out here on that. So for those of you who tried to make it that, you need something to harp on, and I get it. Do what you got to do to make your life feel important. I don't need to do those things. I actually do real things that leave a mark in this world, which is the reason why you actually know my name while you're trying to drag me. Okay?
Girl, we just know you just because you sing good. Just because you sing don't mean you're a good person. What are you talking about? And now you flexing. You sound like Christian Rock. You sound like Christian Rock. Yeah, people actually know me. That's why you here. I ain't gonna lie, man. She sound like she hate her fans, y'all. I don't know. Doesn't this sound familiar?
Because everybody came to watch me and I didn't even get to play. I fucking hate these weird ass fans I got. I hate y'all.
You know what? They didn't tell me that I had to register.
Sounding a little familiar, right? Y'all here for a reason because I actually do things. That's why y'all here. Y'all know me. What? You know what I do. You just can sing? Okay. Let me run that back. Let's go. Fair use.
And I get it. Do what you got to do to make your life feel important. I don't need to do those things. I actually do real things that leave a mark in this world, which is the reason why you actually know my name while you're trying to drag me. Okay? I really was telling him do the soul work. Do the soul work. Because there's nothing that therapy, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, whatever the case may be, they can give you steps to try and not repeat the behavior. But if you don't get your soul right, there will not be real change. The proper definition of repentance is a change of heart, a change of mind, and a change of direction. I was basically telling him, you got to change your heart, you got to change your mind, and you got to change your direction. If you know God, you say you know God, you want to know God, or you want to do better. I simply was saying that he had to do the work. The rest of you went on a harp. You went off on this thing. You talking about I pick a side. I pick the side of righteousness. I don't care who it is. There's no amount of money that's going to make me. There's no person in any position that's going to ever make me be okay with doing something to someone else so horrific. We live in a world where people thrive off of this stuff. Y'all have a good time jumping online, talking to people like they crazy that you know you ain't gonna ever see in real life. And if you did, you definitely won't have that energy. I keep telling y'all better be careful because you never know who you're gonna see. And if you see them, you never know how, when you walk up on them, how they're gonna respond. We have keyboard thugs. This is the thing. We don't hold each other accountable enough. You saw what you wanted to see. And if that's how you understood it, I'm gonna let you see it that way. I told him, do what you need to do to get your soul right, brother. It's up to the courts to decide what they do with him legally. I have nothing to do with that. But in the end, he's still gonna have to see God. He's still gonna have to see God. And whether he lives a long life outside of jail or the rest of his life in jail, I'm talking to a person and telling him, get your soul right. I was not fist in the air. Go, Diddy, go. That's what y'all tried to make it be. You're bored this Sunday. By the way, I just had a most beautiful lunch with a colleague. It's been a good day for me because I refuse for trolls and people who have lesser understanding to decide how my day is going to go. You know what I am praying? That he got the message, that he saw it, and that he chooses to do those things. I could have came on here all Jesus-y, preachy, he without sin, let him throw the first stone. We all know that. What we all got to remember too is, you know, we can't ask God for forgiveness if we can't forgive others, but I didn't bring that here either. You decided to misconstrue what I said, and that's on you. He needs to go to God. He know what he has to do. Because the reality of it is when you're in right standing with God, God won't allow you, when you're really in right standing with God, he will not allow you to walk around knowing that you have done horrible things to people and not go back and make it right with them. So for the people who understood what it was I was trying to say, I was not up this morning being a Diddy cheerleader. I used my voice to someone who, for nearly 30 years now, if I had something to say, he would listen. He listened because I didn't party with him. He listened because I did not hang out with him socially. His nickname for me when I first started working with Bad Boy back in the 90s was, "There goes the church girl." Everybody knew I just wasn't about certain things. Okay? So if your only way, you say, I need relevance, I'm sorry, sweetheart. My songs will be playing the day that the world blows up. So no, I don't need relevance. I don't need clout. I still have a roof over my head. I am very, very, very well taken care of. I was just as angry and as shocked as all of you were when you saw what you saw. If you don't want to hear what I have to say, Purple Heart, get the hell out of my live. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with you. Get out my nose, you weirdo. If I had it to do again, I would do it again and hope that he would do what he needs to do. When you are in right standing with God, he will not allow you to walk around knowing that you have hurt people, knowing that you have wronged people. He's not going to let your soul rest. He's not going to let your soul rest. So I just, you know, for those who get it, I wanted you to get it. And that's that. Anybody that still, you know, wants to feel the way you feel, you have that right. You do have that right. You do have that right. But I'm going to leave it at that. Funny thing is that everybody that has all the advice to me on how I should handle it, you go do what you're telling me to do. You go do what you're telling me to do. You make that call. You see if you can get in the room. It's as simple as that. I'm very, very grateful that I can go to God when I know that I have effed up. I really am grateful to know that I can go to God when I've effed up. And again, I hope he does what I've advised him to do. Of course, I pray for victims. I know what it is to be an SA survivor. But somebody got to start getting to these people, because clearly therapy is not enough. We got to start combining all of the resources that God has blessed us with, combine their attributes to try to be better and to try to do better. Okay. I love all y'all, even the ones of y'all that don't get it. If I got a booger in my nose, I wish you were here that you could pull it out, since you seem to keep looking at my nose, but it's a pretty nose. Yeah, God bless y'all. Happy Sunday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will enjoy the rest of my Sunday. I don't have any hate towards anybody. It takes a lot of energy to hate. If I don't rock with you, I just don't rock with you. At the end of the day, nobody gets to decide whether I make heaven other than God, the righteous judge. He gets to make that decision. So while you out here trying to drag me through the internet, try to make sure that when you close your eyes for the last time, that you'll be standing on the right side of God's decision making. I said what I said, and that's it. Happy Sunday, everybody. Bye.
I ain't gonna lie. Don't it seem like she just made this situation about her? It's not even about Diddy or Cassie no more. She just trying to put spotlight on her. Because let's be honest, y'all. Y'all ain't listened to Kelly Price in years. Y'all forgot Kelly Price existed. Y'all forgot Kelly Price existed, y'all. I know y'all did. Because I did. I forgot this woman existed. She made this whole situation about her. That's what she really did, y'all. She do not care about no Diddy. She do not care about no about no Cassie. She went under that dude. She went under Diddy's comment section, knowing that if she said what she said, she was gonna get some attention. And she got the attention, y'all. But we do not care about what Kelly Price is talking about. And she was contradicting herself with all this Christian stuff, but she was basically saying, hey, you ain't gonna say that to my face. You ain't gonna say that when you see me, Well, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, girl, why you causing all this extra attention towards yourself and now basically promoting violence? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. What is this girl talking about? Yeah, she could have kept this to herself. Yeah, and still forgetting she exists. Like, girl, what is you talking about? You said, she said they gonna be playing her music when the world ends. Yeah, like what? Like nobody, like the world is ending. The last thing on our mind is, yo, hold on. Before we get up out of here, before the world explodes, before the Most High comes and casts judgment upon us, put on that Kelly Price. Put on that Kelly Price. That's the last thing we listening to. That's the last thing on our mind. Last thing on our mind is keep it on the down low. Nobody has to know. Nah, nobody care. Nobody care. Okay? Nobody care. Girl, all you had to say was you need to change. Why go this hard? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, she was windmilling, huh? Okay, enough, Kelly. Go make some new music. Y'all know bad publicity is good publicity. All right. So for some reason, she's in our minds now. So some people go be listening to her, or she go be in somebody's algorithm, Yep, jumping on the bandwagon. That's all it is. Yes, hit that like button. Hit that like button. You said she goofy? Definitely a goofy. I'm over here just sitting back listening to the whole thing because I didn't get to listen to the whole thing. So I'm sitting back, reacting just like you guys. And I'm like, what was the point in even saying anything? And if you was really cool with him, why you didn't just text them? We didn't have to be involved with this, I don't know, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. It seemed like she had a lot to say, but she wasn't really saying anything. She said a lot, but didn't say anything, right? Am I the only person that noticed that? I don't know, man. You said, Mary, come get your girl. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But let's keep it going, man. Hit that like button. Share the video, y'all. Hit that like button. All right. So now we got to talk about Dr. Umar reacting to this, okay? All right. Y'all know Dr. Umar always likes to hop in to these situations and make it a black thing or whatever the case may be. So it is what it is, man. So look, it says Dr. Umar calls out people for not speaking out against Diddy when there were stories of him breaking Kim Porter's nose, and questions whether Diddy would face the same backlash if Cassie were a dark-skinned black woman. Y'all think it will be the same thing? It says, I also wonder this. If Cassie was a dark-skinned black woman, would Diddy be getting this backlash? Y'all don't go this hard when dark-skinned black women are done bad every day. Now, I'll say this too, y'all. I appreciate him trying to cause awareness, for the black woman and stuff like that. But I just look at this as clout chasing as well too. What's the difference between what Kelly Price just did and what Umar's doing? He causing attention towards himself. He's pandering right now to himself, for his congregation. We need to make sure that any man who does this to women be held accountable. But as for me, it's especially African black women. There were stories of him breaking Kim Porter's nose, but since it didn't make national news, ain't nobody causing no fuss. But off that, the cops, wow. Look, you see, the cops unalived Breonna Taylor. We let off the gas. The cops unalived Sandra Bland. We let that off the gas. Yeah, I feel like he's just pandering. Let's make this about Cassie and Diddy and the actual women that he did this to and stuff like that. I get it. I get what you're saying, but what do Breonna Taylor and Sandra Bland got anything to do with this Diddy situation? And my heart goes out to their families. Obviously, we know with Breonna Taylor, and say her name, right? And Sandra Bland, that situation was still weird too and crazy, Like that situation never made sense. But him saying that actually makes you not even think about the Diddy and Cassie situation now. We thinking about Breonna Taylor and Sandra Bland when we supposed to be talking about Diddy. I don't know, man. I don't know. And he says this too, man. Let's keep it going. All right. Now, this is what I agree with. He says, Dr. Umar says this isn't the end for Diddy and exposes the plans on how Diddy can fix his image after leaked hotel footage of 2016 shows him beating on Cassie. Okay. Now, I do agree with this because we know that's what these pole pimps, these pastors be doing. Because they be former pimps and felons and all type of stuff. He says, I'm not going to give this too much energy as we have far more important issues to address than what happened 10 years ago. However, this isn't the end for Diddy. TD Jakes will help him set up his own mega church. He will be saved and baptized and will probably make more money as a pulpit pimp than ever as a mogul. Puffy will rise from the ashes born again. What y'all think? I can definitely see this happening. Okay? I can definitely see this happening. I can definitely see this happening. You said Diddy did dirty work and is Umar really keeping score? I don't know. I think he's just trying to make, add like clout. You know what I'm saying? This is just for clout. He's just saying stuff just to be saying stuff. Yeah, go find Suki. Talking about Suki, man. I don't know. I don't take Umar Johnson seriously. He's like an entertainer to me too. Like, what's the difference between him and TD Jakes? He just be talking just to be talking. I remember he was supposed to build this school and it was supposed to open like 15 years ago now, y'all. We've been waiting for years. And he just been collecting money. No excuses. Yep, Kelly and Umar getting on my nerves too. What are they talking about? It's not making sense to me. It's not making sense to me. It's not making. Yeah, he's a grifter. He's definitely a grifter. I agree. He's a grifter. Umar is a grifter. But let's keep it going, man. Hit that like button and share the video, y'all. All right, check this out. Now, this is getting into the tea. All right. Diddy's former bodyguard, Roger Bonds, says Diddy must have been sorry for years and years because Cassie and Kim Porter were not his only victims. Okay. And I remember I did a video on this guy months ago. He was spilling some tea on Diddy. Okay. He was spilling some tea on Diddy. Let me see if I can find that video. Let me see if I can find that video. Let me see if I can find that video, y'all. All right. Let me see if I can find that video. Roger Bonds, Diddy. Roger Bonds was talking about Diddy. And he was saying that, basically he go get what's coming to him. Roger Bonds, Diddy. Yeah, I remember this. Okay, yep. I found a clip. I found a clip, man. There's actually a few clips of him. All right, so check this out, y'all. Fair use. Fair use. This is when when Cassie first put the case on him. So this is before anybody seen any footage. So he was already ahead of it. He been saying that Diddy was this horrible person, All right, so fair use. Check this out, y'all. This is Diddy's former bodyguard, okay?
There comes a time when you're in a situation that may seem like a good situation, but if you're not waking up happy, or if you disgruntled, or you really don't want to be around that person, you find every excuse to get out of there. And I got diabetes. So my excuse was, I can't be with you every day. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm losing weight. I'm doing that. But in reality, it was, I was sick. I was sick of you. I was sick of everything that was going on around you. I was sick of having to cover up everything that you did. I was sick. Cassie spoke on it. She said, yeah, I jumped on it. I jumped in between it. That wasn't the only time. It was other times. And it was other people.
You see? So, I mean, a lot of people been speaking on Diddy for a while, man. Okay? Check this out. Fair use. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. It says Roger Bonds, Diddy's former head of security, says he'll soon reveal the answers y'all really want to hear.
Y'all was pushing yo heavy up, say your truth, say your truth. So the powers that be, I had to sit back, I had to watch everything that was going on, and now I'm ready to give y'all what y'all want. I'm not like these other dudes jumping on everything that's coming. I was waiting on the right opportunity. You sat back, and now I'm coming at y'all. The interviews that y'all really want to hear, the answers that y'all really want to hear. We're going to have a discussion. We're going to talk about it. And believe me, it's going to be well worth the wait. Salute.
Okay, so he waiting on the perfect time, y'all. He waiting on the perfect time, and I guess it's now. All right, so check this out. Yep. It says, I guess you sorry and was at rock bottom for years and years because you was whipping not only her butt and Kim's butt, but others too. Let's reflect. Harlem to Hollywood, soon to come. Okay. Okay. So he got a documentary or something? He said, I wish Lady KP was here to get an apology. I guess he's talking about Kim Porter. Please remember who I am and where I was, but know you was at rock bottom then too. Let's not talk about Gina. That NDA don't stand up against anything illegal. Okay. And I think that's Diddy's other baby mama, right? That was rock bottom too, huh? Harlem to Hollywood coming soon. All right, so he over here promoting some. I guess that's what, maybe that's the documentary or something that he got going against Diddy. I'm not sure. There's actually been footage that shows Diddy out and about, just hanging out today too. Y'all saw that? Diddy acting like nothing happened. He did that apology video. Now he just out and about chilling. Fair use. Check this out.
Are you doing all right, man? Everyone's worried about you. Are you okay? You all right, man? Appreciate it, man. I hope you're good, man.
Have a good Sunday.
All right, cheers.
I hope you're good. Have a good day.
Diddy, we're just trying to figure out what's going on. That's all. People just want to know if you feel sorry, if things are gonna, what's going on with that. I'm sorry to bug you. All right.
No. Have a good day.
All right. You too. You think people will forgive you, Diddy?
Have a nice day. Then you go ask them something like that. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, this is crazy though, y'all. So Diddy's still out here chilling like ain't nothing happened, Chilling ain't nothing happened. I don't know. You think people are gonna forgive you, Diddy? Hey, Diddy, you think people are gonna forgive you? The heck? Like, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? You said, nah, Gina is the lady that was on Tasha K. Oh, okay, that's the other lady. Okay, yeah. Remember I reviewed that last night. Okay, you're right. I get them mixed up because she kind of got that ambiguous look too. Is Gina mixed too? Because Gina looked like she like Asian or Filipino or something. You said blah blah blah. I don't believe him. Why you waiting for more news on the dealer? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Because it's crazy how all these people want to come out the woodwork all of a sudden. You said enablers? Okay. You're right. Yeah, I mean, because why you want to talk all of a sudden? You should have been talked. How long ago was you Diddy's bodyguard, It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But we can keep it going. Y'all. Hit that like button, share the video. Okay? So this is an actress. I don't know if y'all remember her. Okay? She goes by the name of Sherry Johnson. She was on Family Matters, y'all. Okay? And she got something to say. Okay? She got something to say. It says actress Sherry Johnson, known for her role in the show Family Matters, calls out the hypocrites who are publicly criticizing Diddy for putting his hands on Cassie in a leaked hotel video, but won't speak up for women that are being attacked, right, physically in their own community. Okay, so fair use. Check this out.
So many of you talking about Diddy are full of shit because you're talking about what you would do to Diddy and how you don't appreciate him beating women. But there's men right there in your community who do it all the time, and you're letting them make it. You're not talking about them, and you ain't touched them. In fact, I know firsthand, 2 different men have hit me twice, and twice my own friends and people close to them tried to convince me that I should give them another chance. These are people who I thought cared about me. I don't deal with them anymore, and I don't deal with those men anymore. The difference between me and those women is I fight back. You don't get to hit me more than once. So they didn't win when it came to me. But I had people who I thought loved me, who I thought were my friends, tell me, oh, well, he only hit you once, right? Is that what you're talking about? Give him another chance. I'm sorry, you don't get another chance with Cherry Johnson, because Cherry motherfucking Johnson loves herself more than she loves anybody else besides from her child and her mother. So while you condemn these famous men, think about the men in your community. Think about the situations that you need to correct, or the women that you need to apologize to, because that's really what affects your life more than Diddy. Just saying. Just because you know them or you're friends with them doesn't mean they have the same relationship with you that they do the women who are romantically involved with them. Stop assuming that you know people. The truth is, you never know what another man, and when I say man, I mean man or woman, is capable of. Because you hit me, I'm going to beat your ass. And most of you are not going to think I'm capable of that. Ask the two who hit me how it turned out for them.
She's standing on business. She sound like Harley Quinn. But I understand her perspective, of course, for sure. People are on Diddy's head, but they not saying nothing about, they uncle, they dad, they brother, whatever the case may be. That is true. But let's be honest. I think that's actually a small minute of people. I don't think that's even a huge, population of people. For the most part, if somebody sees something like that happening, regardless if they related to the person, friends or something like that, they go get on that. They go step on that. They go say something. They go fight that person. They go call the police. That's very rare. That's actually rare. We know that happens, but let's be honest. That's actually really rare. That's really rare. People is not going to just sit on the sideline and let something happen to somebody and let it keep going on. You know what I'm saying? So I get what she's saying, but let's be honest here. Like if somebody doing something to you and you got brothers, you got a dad that care about you, you got an uncle, you got a boyfriend, you got a husband, that person is going to get dealt with. Let's talk about that. Let's be honest here. Something happened to my sisters or something like that. I mean, come on. it goes without saying. Me and my brothers, come on. Like that dude is out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I get what she's saying, but let's just say that. That's not the majority. 51% is a majority, right? So the majority of people aren't just letting people just get away with stuff in our community. It is what it is. That's the minority. Okay? That's definitely the minority. You said I don't agree with putting hands on a man, but I agree that some people aren't who they portray themselves to be in public. Oh, for sure. You said sorry, but people pull out their phone to record and not help. I actually seen people pull out their phone, but it's always somebody that does come and help. So, I mean, and you got to remember, what we see on the internet is literally a small percentage of stuff that's actually going on in the world. You know how many situations that we've seen and that we've been in or whatever the case may be where there's no phones involved? You know what I'm saying? The situations that we see with the phones being involved are those small situations. I've definitely seen a lot of situations where the phone wasn't picked up at all because you don't even have time to do that. People just react. You see something happening, you see somebody going through something, whatever the case may be, you get up, and you handle that situation. Let me see. You said, look, girl, this is the thing. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Sorry that happened, but news is. And I feel like she kind of just adding, this is just celebrities adding clout to themselves. And, because let's be honest, we forgot all about Cherry Johnson. I forgot all about this woman. This is the woman from Family Matters, and she was like, hey, ask the last 2 dudes that put their hands on her, what happened. So I think she stood on business, obviously. I'm sure they didn't put their hands on her ever again. She probably popped them or something. She sounded like she popped them or something. Let me see what y'all saying. You said women feel safer with a bear versus a man. That's been popular lately. I'm not going to even get into that whole back and forth with that because that's crazy. You said Diddy's miserable. He did look miserable. He looked crazy in that video. He definitely looked crazy in that video. You said reporters are goofy. Not going to lie, so annoying and mostly lie. But in this case, he deserved that. Oh, yeah, you talking about him bothering Diddy? Hey, Diddy. Hey, Diddy, do you think people will forgive you? But I agree. I see where she's coming from though. People do need to care more about, like, if you know that people are doing something like that, in your family, yes, you should focus more on them than Diddy. You don't know Diddy, you know? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. But let's keep it going, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We got over 100 people in the chat. We're on YouTube, Twitter/X, and Instagram, okay? Cash App scrolling at the bottom of the screen, okay? And super chat and super thanks and super stickers are available, okay? So we're going to keep it going, y'all. Okay, we're going to keep it going. A lot of people have something to say about this Diddy situation, okay? And we're going to hear them. We're going to hear them out, okay? So next is Uncle Luke. If y'all know Uncle Luke, yes, from Miami 2 Live Crew, you already know. Doodoo Bell. All right. It says Uncle Luke tells Diddy to step to a man like that as he shares his reaction to the hotel footage that happened, between him and Cassie. All right. So let me share this screen. All right. And let's get into it, man. All right. Shout out to 9 Mag for the clip. All right. Fair use.
All this shit was going on. If anybody's guilty, they are just as guilty as them. As the individual who did the dumb shit. I'm not gonna be around no dude, no woman. I'm not for them. I guess that's why I don't float in them circles, because I don't get invited to the little soirees and the little hidden parties and the little private deals and all that, with all the free going on and all that. They know not to have. They know not to. I don't play like that. I don't even carry myself like that. So if I see anybody, and they know how I am, I love kids. I'm always helping people. That's what it's all about. If I was around something like that, I would definitely have said something. And for all them people who's around getting a check, turning a blind eye, all the security dudes who want to run their mouth right now for a check, you should have stepped to that man and said something right there. But Jesus Christ. Some people come from small families. Yes, they do. And I guess when people know that people come from small families, then they do shit like that. Or when you see dudes do shit like that, them the dudes who don't be wanting to step to no man like that. Step to a man like that. Oh God, this is bad. This is so bad. This is bad. I think I don't know how much liquor I drunk last night, because I didn't want to see this no more. I didn't want to look at, I don't want to hear nothing. And then I'm doing a party for this young lady. Shit, I had to drink all the liquor I could drink to get my mind right to go get on stage and make sure the lady had an enjoyable party, which we did in Milwaukee last night. Shouts out to Milwaukee. And the young lady who birthday party, lady booked me to come do her birthday party. Then they fired up one of the man records, and I start drinking some more. Whoa. Like, I'm asking my road manager and the security, like, DJ playing that shit for? Probably the first time in my life I did not want to even hear an artist that I'm disgusted by.
So you wasn't disgusted by R. Kelly? You not disgusted by these artists that be pow bang banging each other, unaliving each other? Like I said, y'all already know I hate celebrities, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that. So they be contradicting themselves, they're hypocrites and stuff like that. So now this is where you draw the line. And Diddy is where you draw the line. And you feel some type of way because they playing songs at a gig that you at, man. Why do you even care? You making your money. I don't care what they listening to and stuff. We know dang well people is not gonna stop listening to Diddy records. It is what it is. When it comes to celebrities, when it comes to art, you have to separate the artist from the art, because if that's the case, you can't watch nothing. Y'all can't watch Nickelodeon no more. Nothing we grew up on. All right, these weirdo people behind the scenes, these artists with all these crazy allegations against them. We can't listen to no music. You can't watch no movies. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to separate the artist from the art, or you ain't gonna be able to watch or listen to nothing. Okay, it's gonna be a very short list. Okay, it's gonna be a very short list. All right. You said respectfully, Luke knew to leave them parties early, hear nothing, see nothing. Most definitely not trying to speak on that. Exactly. He knows more than he's trying to lead on. We know that, because remember, he was defending Diddy. Y'all forgot about that? Y'all forgot he defended Diddy? Hold on. I know y'all didn't forget that. He was defending Diddy just a few weeks ago. That's the crazy thing about it. So he had to see the video to take a step back, which is crazy, because it's like, you've known Diddy for years. So you had to see a video for you to take a step back? You know? Let me see. Let me see if I can find this video, y'all. Y'all remember this? He defended Diddy. You know? Let's go. Fair use, fair use.
They put you up on a pedestal. When you go and you get these billions and you see them put you up on a pedestal, that's because they put you up on a pedestal. They made you the guy. They placed you on every network. They sold you to all y'all on here. You go and you get these billions and you see them put you up on a pedestal. That's because they put you up on a pedestal. They made you the guy. They placed you on every network. They sold you to all y'all on here. They gave you 5 million followers. They put all this, they dress you up like a fucking hoe on the street. They gave you the Bugattis. They gave you the mansions on 2 different coasts. They put you up on a pedestal because they need you. It's like some pimp shit. When you got your main girl, you dress her up and she look like this and look like that and do this, and you march her into.
He's basically saying this is like on some conspiracy type stuff. This is before we saw the video, y'all. It ain't no conspiracy when we see the video. It's like, nah, they not trying to just bring a black man billionaire down and the feds and this and that, and like, I mean, it's plain to see that he was doing what Cassie was saying, you know? But I digress. Let's keep it going.
To the big room, I'm telling you. So when they put you on that motherfucking pedestal, and then you start thinking it's about you, and you want to take over their shit, them people look back like this. Hold on, who the fuck you think he is? Oh, we'll show you better than we can tell you. Then they'll try to reason with you, and they'll talk to your manager, because your manager look like them. And they'll be like, hey, man, tell your man to chill out, you know? And then the manager come in, and he trying to keep his job. Hey, guy, calm down. And then you go walk around like it's all about you. You got all the cars and the mansions and the jets and all the yachts and all this and all the people running around. You talking about, yeah. And now you want to fight. Now you want to bite the hand that feeds you. Don't your mama ever always tell you that? Your mama say, never bite the hand that feeds you. And so this is how the major corporations work when you try to come after them. Now you put a lawsuit in. Bam! Lawsuit. Fuck that shit. I'm suing their ass. I'm take their company down. Fuck that shit. They taking my brand and my name and likeness, and they making millions of dollars. I want out of this contract. And now, mind you, these people on the stock market, they stock go down 5%. That just cost them some billions. So they're looking at this motherfucker to the shareholders. This motherfucker is affecting our stock. They gotta hold on. You just fucked up some billions of dollars. These are major corporations that are on the stock market that you can affect their stock and cost them in one day billions of dollars by having their stock drop because your sneakers, you telling people you don't want them selling your sneakers, or you don't want them they stealing money from you, ain't paying you off the liquor. Them people like, hold the fuck on. Okay, get the lawsuit. Now, when you get the lawsuit, you got to go to the judge, state judge. They definitely own the state judge because they're going to buy up the number one law firm who put the most money into the state judge, into the local judge campaign to make him the local judge. Big bank take little bank. It goes back to CeeLo. The federal judge, they're going to then find out what senator and congressman that called the president to say, I need an appointment for my federal judge, because how do you get an appointment for a federal judge is because I'm a major donor. And hey, man, I got a friend of mine that's a judge, man, on the circuit level. Man, I would love for him to be a federal judge, and I'm going to max out in your campaign. Matter of fact, I'm going to generate a couple $100,000 or $1 million to put in your campaign. You win the seat. You then call up the president. President then say, hey, look here, man, nominate this motherfucker right here. So now you got a fucking judge in here. You got the state judge. So then now you black man who don't own these people company, you want to talk all your cash money shit. And you want to go after these people, what ends up happening? They start the smear campaign because they down with the media. They got to smear you before you go into the courtroom of your peers. They go, okay, we can't settle with this dude. We'll have no voice of reason. He want to act crazy. Now we're going to go after you. Now we're going to call up our same senator. Hey, man, I need you, man, go issue a search warrant, man. I need you to drag this motherfucker. In the hood, that's what we call. I want you to drag his ass. I want you to have all kind of allegations. So by the time he come in this courtroom, he gonna wish he know we're gonna take every fucking dime you got. Because we made you. You didn't make us. God damn it. You fuck with my stock. You fuck with my money. You fuck with me. I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna break your ass down to the lowest term. That's how this shit go, boss. So when you fuck with them people that put that bread in your pocket that made you, they're gonna take you down to the lowest terms. I like the movie Scarface. Bingo. That's how they do. So you go, they done smeared your name. By the time you get in the courtroom, you lost already because you're sitting up there with a jury looking at you like you're a fucking pedophile, and you probably ain't never touched a little girl in your life. And you're trying to sue this major corporation, this major respectable corporation, and they're going to say how many people they employ, how many people, and half the people on the jury drink they shit. Half of the people on the jury, children walking around with their paraphernalia on. You get ready to sue them, and they done made you, through the media, they done made you a crazy man, and they done made you a goddamn pedophile. They done made you everything that you're not. I'm giving y'all some good shit today. Never bite the hand that feeds you. So now when you walk up in that room and you make the deal, you cut the deal with the devil, and then you got one motherfucker, he want to talk about everybody else who's still in the room. You know, that's why I be sitting there looking at that shit. I'm like, he telling on everybody. You know, because you in the room, you know this motherfucker run this motherfucker, that motherfucker run that motherfucker, you know.
Now, I believe Uncle Luke is giving game. I believe he's giving game. But it kind of, like I said, I don't think this is affiliated with Diddy situation because we've seen what he did. He's saying that, oh, they'll stick some charges on you on stuff that you never done before. What Cassie said that she went through with Diddy, we just saw a video of it. And this was 8 years ago. And I don't think that was AI. I don't think that was a stunt double. I think that was Diddy. That looked like it was Diddy. So I understand what he's talking about when it comes to, balling and, all this conspiracy stuff. I get it. I totally get it. But I just don't think that applies to Diddy. I think Diddy is a monster. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. What y'all got to say in the chat, man? Let me see. You said Luke Ratty Rat telling. Oh, you said he a rat for telling. Yeah, I mean he is kind of like telling what's going on behind the scenes. You said his wife is a lawyer, so he know the play. Okay. No, that's what I was saying. I think he knows what he's talking about, but especially with him saying that, they kind of just put charges on you and you ain't did nothing. At least with Diddy, we've seen what he's done, right? You said I'm lost. Why is everybody projecting, making it about them? Because that's what celebrities do. Hey, yeah, man, I did a show the other night, man. I still be doing shows. Ooh. Like, what? All right. You said this is pathetic. He's pathetic. Yeah, man. Yeah, Luke, I don't know, man. When you go to the parties, they're all there. It's the Stranger Things. Allegedly. Yeah, I mean, remember he was at parties with the prince. Remember the Prince of England and stuff like that, which is crazy, But let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Okay, share the video, y'all. Okay, shout out to the Grape T gang and shout out to the Replay gang. All right, we got to talk about Ryan Clark, y'all. I'll show y'all real quick. Y'all know Ryan Clark? All right, we got to talk about Ryan Clark. He stood on business. All right, this is a football player. He basically said Diddy is a B for doing what he did. And, I'm pretty sure Diddy don't want no issues with Ryan Clark, all right? But for copyright purposes, let's put this up, man. Fair use, you already know. This is for criticism, commenting, news reporting, entertainment purposes only. Add my own little sense of satire and comedy as well, but, y'all know the deal. Fair use, okay? Fair use. All right, let's check this out.
Combs is a bitch. Yeah. The first thing, and we need to be honest, like Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah. Right? And I think the men who are around him and knew he was that, they bitches too. I do have two little girls, and we sort of got into the conversation when he was brought up by Floyd Mayweather, and some of the things he was saying is like, no, if he did those things, he's a monster. Mm-hmm. If he did those things, he should rot in jail. And it's not to say that he should be in a place to where he could never be forgiven. That's between him and God. That's between him and Cassie. But we can look at that as men and say that some things you don't get to come back from. And the video is so telling, right? Because she's escaping, right? Like it's not one of those things where you're in a situation where you could tell somebody, hey, I'm leaving you, or hey, I don't want to be here, and you can walk out and not fear for your life, right? Like you watch TV shows.
And that was my argument with the whole Charleston White thing. Just ignore what he talking about, because he talking about some Blueface Christian situation where they just toxic, they like to fight and stuff like that. No, this woman was trying to leave. This woman was trying to escape. She was trying to evade. And this guy chased her. It was like a movie, man. Like, scary situation, man.
Where people running from war and running from things that people are trying to kill them, trying to hurt. That's what that woman was doing, right? And then he pulls her down and he's stumping her. Bro, I'm a grown man who is perfectly fine defending himself. But even if I'm fighting somebody right now that I dislike, I'm not gonna fucking stump you on the ground. And it brings into mind like all the other whole shit he's ever done publicly.
all the ways that he's used his power, all the ways that he's disrespected people and treated people, and you let him do that because of his power. And now you know that this woman has been living with this for years, and those bruises heal, right? But emotionally, mentally, the trauma that she's experienced, and then to come out after all these years and finally have the courage to say something about it, to do something about it, to in some way try to recoup some of your dignity, in some way try to recoup what he took from you. Now you got to hear everybody in the world doubt that you ever went through those things. And when you look at some of the affidavits and read some of the things of the civil cases, you can look at those things and say, you know what? He's just in some way perverted. Maybe those things aren't things that broach illegalities. Maybe some of those things aren't things that are immorally wrong. But to beat that woman like that, someone who's clearly scared of you, someone who's clearly in fear, someone who's clearly afraid, and you think that make you a fucking man? And so for me, there is no coming back from it. For me, there is no, it's ever going to be okay. For me, all our prayers, all our thoughts should be with that woman. All our thoughts should be with her husband, who in some way is going to have to try to help that woman heal from what the fuck that man did. And I think it's a lesson to all of us that we definitely want people to be innocent until proven guilty. But we have to be fair in the way that we assess it and understand that two people are going through it until we know. And more than anything, a lot of times something has happened to these women. They're going through something, and we have to be fair to them to wait and to at least know that this or that happened before we start calling them liars, before we start defending people just because we have the same melanin in our skin. I will never in any way defend him, vouch for him, give him any sort of grace when it comes to this. He owes that woman, all women, his children, Kim Porter, the past mother of his child, because we've heard shit about this man forever. But to see it like that, to see him stump that girl out and then want to be in front of people acting like he loved her, acting like he cared about her when she's walking around in fear, bro. It's one of the more fucked up things I've ever seen. And he is a bitch to me forever.
Hey, I couldn't have said it any better myself. Yep, finally another real man speaking up. Yeah, I'm telling you. Like, let's keep it 100, bro. I told you, he need his wig split, a dirt nap. Like, we can only imagine what these other women dealt with. You got to remember, that's an older Diddy. Imagine dealing with Diddy, that same type of person in his 20s and 30s. How was Diddy in the 80s and 90s, in the early 2000s? What was he doing? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he allegedly broke Kim Porter's nose. That's what Gene Deal talks about, right? You know? I know Diddy will get paid back eventually. I'm sure he's going to prison one day and he will have to spend all the money he has left for protection, but he would definitely, yeah, I mean, I think he will too. I'm just interested on what they're gonna get him on, though. You know? I'm interested in what they're gonna get him on, because they were trying to say that he's he's not getting charged for the Cassie situation because it's out of the statute of limitations, which is bull crap to me. But you know, that's the justice system for you, all right. You know, it does give a sense that this guy is protected somehow, you know. But I digress. You already know the deal, man. Hit that like button, okay? Share the video, y'all. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. So Lunell has something to say, y'all. Okay, y'all know Lunell. She's from the Bay. She's a comedian. She's real tight with Cat Williams. So I'm pretty sure she was on Cat Williams' side when he brought up the whole situation with Diddy being a deviant. All right. And she has something to say, man. So shout out to 9 Mag as well for the clip again. All right. And let's go. It says comedian Lunell speaks on Diddy attacking Cassie in a leaked hotel footage. But she claims that, you know, Diddy will be in jail if it was caught on camera that, you know, he did this to Jennifer Lopez. Y'all can let me know in the comments if y'all agree with that. But Let's go. Fair use.
This Diddy shit. First of all, y'all will believe when we say that black are the most disrespected, underserved, underbelieved women in society. You can be if Diddy had a smack J-Lo like that and drug her down the hallway, he'd have been in jail 8 years ago. If he did that to a snow bunny, which is a white with blonde hair and blue eyes, yes, that's the term we use sometimes.
I gotta be real, y'all. Y'all know I gotta be unbiased, so I just gotta be real. I thought that's cap because they put Chris Brown in jail so fast for Rihanna, for the Rihanna situation. Okay, I mean, come on, let's not do that here. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. So, and Chris Brown is still paying for what he did to Rihanna, and that was well over 15 years ago. You know, but you know, I guess I'm preaching to the choir. Let's go.
I said what I said. If Diddy had done that to a snow bunny, he'd be up under the jail. But men can do anything they want to black. Part of it, and women have been getting their asses for years, not just black. There's a bunch of white out there too. They serial ass. Latinos, Asians. There's men, women. Men own women. Women, regular women, stud brown women, men, women. The fact that we beat each other on TV don't help things, ladies. The fact that you support shows where women fight don't help things. Still no excuse. You need to believe women when they tell you some shit the first time. And now you wonder why women don't report and don't report and stuff. But don't nobody believe us. It don't matter, D.H. Reed, it don't matter what nationality she is. Men and women. Now, you know, there's just a hood rat who's been raised in a...
I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta say it. Y'all ever notice Lunell look like Steve Harvey? Lunell looked just like Steve. She looked like Steve Harvey without the mustache, y'all. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I'm just staring at her. I'm like, bro, who she look like? This looked like Steve Harvey, y'all, without the mustache. This is exactly what Steve Harvey would look like without a mustache. I'll leave it at that, though. My bad, y'all. Or Mrs. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head. Am I wrong for that, y'all? My bad. Let's go.
Home who thinks that getting smacked around is some form of love may entice a brother to do something to him sometime. That mouth can be slick and vicious. I don't think that was the case with Cassie. And don't forget she was 18 when she got with him. So where's your parents to say this fool is too old? He wasn't 8, 18, 28, and damn near 35 or something like that when he got with that girl. You know, I ain't never been slapped, and I done said some slick ass shit that probably could have got somebody slapped. But you know, it's just so much easier to walk away and not catch a case. What he did to that is, if I was Cassie's mother and I saw that video, I would be so hurt. But you know, I'm sure they must have known something before the video came out.
Girl, you couldn't make this video without eating, and you so damn ghetto with them long 90s SWV hood rat hoochie mama nails. Girl, it is not 1993 no more. Why you got them long nails like that? Okay? Them nails were so long you cannot even open the rotisserie chicken salad that you got. You had to use your teeth. Okay? So I know it's hard to wipe. It's impossible for you to thoroughly wipe your wipe your behind with them long nails like that. All right. Okay. And then you got that loud TV in the back. Sound like you watching Wheel of Fortune or something. You know, you go over your grandma's house and they just got all those old school just commercials. Call 1-800-STEAMERS carpet cleaner. Like it just sound old over there. There's no offense to her. It's just as far as her age, but it just screams old. Lady, turn the TV down if you on live. Turn it off. Okay. Then you eating. So you supposed to be talking about Diddy and Cassie. Now this is turned into a mukbang. I'm distracted. All right, man.
Foreign substances in the body, but in patients like Angela, for some unknown reason,
Sometimes these people sell their children out.
And you got the nerve to be smacking. You just don't care about the audience. You smacking too. I'm telling you about Diddy, Cassie. If it was J-Lo, damn, girl, you can taste every ingredient. I know you can taste every ingredient the way you smacking. Good Lord.
For the benefit. Some people will sell their kids out.
Killing cells that's not supposed to my central nervous system.
Come on, Jessica. See, right. Some parents are selling their children out. They're pimping them the out.
at times they have vicious, incredible tightness or stiffness.
This is not news.
The signals from nerves that come out of the spinal cord. And if you're
I have some,
wooden planks just
they better open up that Kim Porter case.
because they have no motion.
Now they're going to say that it's beyond the statute of limitations.
10, 15, 20.
They can't prosecute Diddy for what he did 8 years ago. What's the statute of limitations when you get your ass whooped on film? I also heard he paid $50,000 to the Intercontinental Hotel employee, but he didn't pay the hotel. He paid the employee who was running the security, who was in charge of the security tape to give him the tape. But yet, here surfaces the tape. So did the employee make a copy before he sold it to Diddy and get the money? Where did the tape come from?
The doctor suspects it's related to her other autoimmune disease.
I was 8 years old.
For unknown reasons, patients
Who had the tape for 8 years?
are more likely to get
Oh, why they not in jail?
than healthy individuals. The antibody can be seen in patients.
There ain't no statute of limitation on an action on film in my book. I feel so bad for Cassie. She married now. She got children. She living her life. But she said, I'm gonna quietly stand up, and this shit gonna stop. Right, but they sure didn't have no statute of limitation on Bill Cosby. Baby, I just hope that me and mine are never in a situation like this. And by the way, there's no age bracket for getting it whooped. This ain't a young girl situation. There's plenty of old women getting their ass whooped weekly, right now, this very second, for nothing.
I think it's because this is a disease that involves chemical problems.
Mm-hmm.
I'm distracted by that loud ass TV in the back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm distracted. I can hear what she's saying, but she making so much noise, smacking food. Then the loud TV in the back. Like just the social awareness, lack of social awareness that this lady have. It's not even about Diddy no more. You know?
Well, you don't work there no more because the hotel is closed. It's non-existent.
especially when Dr. Pascuzzi describes the horrifying turn these seeds can take. Some patients have such intense.
You can watch 40. You can watch Dateline 2020 all day long and watch men have been. What is the problem, guys? Why is y'all so broken? What happened? Why don't y'all love women no more? If you want to go do other shit, go do other shit. Leave women alone. And women, you should not want to be with a man so bad that you take any old kind of shit. Right, a lot of people don't tell her. Well, my niece and I were talking, and she said that after that ass whip, 2 days later, Cassie was on the red carpet with him, acting like nothing happened. Bruised up, nobody said what's wrong. You know what they say, if you see something, say something. Not me. I'm all in your business. They should be like, what's that? What's wrong with your eye?
Man, hey, Steve Harvey got a lot to say, y'all. Okay, so shout out to Steve Harvey. Steve, great comedian. I love Steve Harvey on Family Feud. Shout out to Steve Harvey. All right, it's not even about Diddy and them no more. You're just talking. These celebrities are so lame today, thirsty clout chase. I'm telling you, you know, it's people like her that can move paperwork, but rather do a mukbang. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, come on, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. You said, is that a kale salad? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. You said you hope she use a bidet. Yeah, man, because I don't think she can wipe. She looked like that old auntie still in the bars getting drunk while sucking on a whole pack of cigarettes. I'm telling you. And I think that is her. Yes, definitely Miss Potato Head. Yes. I'm telling you. He did do it to the Snow Bunnies. Aubrey, exactly. Half the group of what's the name is was Snow Bunnies. Danny Kane. You know? Yeah, she was right about that too, about supporting baddies and, you know, the girls fighting and all that. He said Cassie was under a 10-album deal, bad boy contract. Who wants to hear 10 albums from, who wants to hear 8 albums by Cassie, let alone 10 albums? Now that's the crazy thing to me. So you know that was like a slave deal or something like that. To say that you want a 10 album deal, and then why did Cassie sign that? Did nobody love her? Did nobody love her? You said why did it happen to J-Lo? You said it was because J-Lo was not his employee. That's a good point. That's a good point. That was a good point. Her deal was not with Bad Boy. She had a career established before getting with him. Think before you speak. Yeah, she is just talking. But this is a good point though, right here. You saying so interesting. They were able to get Bill Cosby for something happened 50 years ago, but not Diddy for just 8 years ago. That's a good point too. So it makes you look and make you think like, man, did Diddy have more power than Bill Cosby? Like I know Bill Cosby had, you know, I don't know, he was a pretty powerful dude too, but I mean, y'all saw the princes, you know, the queen's sons and stuff like that hanging out with Diddy, man. So I didn't know Diddy Pool was that, you know, was like that. You know what I'm saying? I think every big person and every woman with long nails should have a bidet attachment. Okay. People who eat and talk and make videos while eating annoy me. Like eat then come back is never this. That's what I understand. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know, man. Let me see. We can keep it going though. We can keep it going. Check this out though, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video, y'all. Okay. Shout out to the Grape Tea gang. All right. Shout out to the Grape Tea gang. Shout out to the Replay gang. All right. Let's keep it going. Now, this is a woman named Tiffany Red. Okay. She's close friends with Cassie, and this is her speaking on the whole situation with the video. Okay. You know, obviously what happened between Cassie and Diddy. So check this out. Fair use. Let's go.
Cut it out, Puff. Cut it out.
My bad. This is her reacting to the apology video that Diddy did. So she's not buying it either. She felt like it was a fake apology too. Okay, let's go.
So you were disgusted back then. You're disgusted now. So let me ask you a question then. Was that the last time that you did that to her? Was that the last time you did that to any woman? If you're so disgusted and you went and you got all this help and you feel whatever, and if that's the case, why did you say enough is enough and say that she was lying? Say that all the things in her lawsuit are not true. That incident was in her lawsuit. I remember that incident because I was around. Remember? I remember her telling me about how you spent $50,000 to get rid of that video. Watching that video the other day was crazy because I thought no one was ever going to see it because of you. And now you're sorry? Really? Cry me a river, bro. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. And I'm glad you don't want forgiveness because ain't nobody giving it to you over here. You know what you did. You're fine with your behavior. That's the bottom line. That is you. That person on that video is part of you. And that part of you needs to atone, needs to take whatever is coming to you because you have already sown these seeds. Take your punishment like a fucking man. Talking about you sorry. Get the fuck out of here.
Now, she actually got a lot of criticism online because people were like, if you knew Cassie was going through this, why you didn't do anything about it? Why you didn't call the police? Which is a great question, right? So this is her responding, okay, to her critics, okay? It says Cassie's close friend, Tiffany Red, my bad, responds to people's criticism about what she didn't do as Cassie's friend while Diddy was attacking her, okay? Okay, somebody said, I'm glad you speaking up, but if you knew this was going on and you kept quiet, you were a part of it too. Okay, let's go. Fair use.
So what exactly do y'all expect for me to have done outside of be there for her in these moments? Like the people that are like, oh, you speaking now. How the fuck do you know what I did then? You don't, because you wasn't fucking there. Also, holla at me the next time you go up against a world famous influential billionaire who has more resources to shut you down than anyone. Holla at me the next time you go up against somebody who has never been arrested and convicted of shit. Somebody who's been indicted for allegedly shooting someone in the face in New York in a nightclub and getting off. There was a shooting at Chalice Studios a little over a year ago, and the LAPD did what? What the fuck do y'all expect me to have been doing? Also, let me give you this nugget. We have a friend who was hung from Cassie's balcony. You know why? Because this person was there for her. So miss me with the what did y'all do then? You don't know things we can't speak of. But trust and believe the people who have tried to protect Cassie have fucking paid for it. So all y'all with this shit, shut the fuck up.
Now, my thing is, I agree with her. I totally understand, right? I totally get her point, right? But why are you saying something now? Aren't you in the same position? Why are you saying anything against a billionaire? Traumatize a lot of people. Oh, okay. You saying that he traumatized a lot of people? People drop all around him. People have everything to lose and nothing to gain. He has a lot of power. And I agree. I agree with that. But why is she saying something now? Because, what's the point of saying anything? Oh, he said that's the songwriter? Okay, yeah. She did work with Diddy. Okay. But yeah, man. That's crazy. Man. This is crazy. But let's keep it going, man. Hit that like button. You already know. Share the video, y'all. We got to talk about TD Jakes being a hypocrite, y'all. Because he's distancing himself from Diddy all of a sudden when they've been cool this whole time. And it makes you think, like, why was this dude giving, why was he in the freak offs? Why was he hanging out with Diddy? Aren't you supposed to be a man of God? Nothing that TD Jakes stands for, nothing that he stands for coincides with Diddy. Or so it does. Maybe it does. He calls himself a pastor and all that stuff, but you hanging out with Diddy. You at the Diddy parties. What is a pastor doing at Diddy parties? But I digress. This is Jaguar Wright speaking on TD Jakes' association with P. Diddy. Okay? So let me put this up. Fair use. Okay? Fair use. All right? And check this out. Let's go.
TD Jakes was at Puff Daddy's birthday party.
I mean, you know, do you remember when Bernie Mac played the minister in Friday?
Yes.
That's how I feel about TD Jakes. Like, that's how I see. Oh, Miss Parker, come to pray. But for him to be at a Diddy party, I don't know. Like, I feel the same way about that as I feel about when Tyler Perry came to his church and laid hands on him and he caught the Holy Spirit from Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is the bishop of what? Like, I've never, like, and I cut a check for 100, and I'm gonna lay my hands on your bishop. And he said, and then the bitch said, it's on the fucking internet. He's doing all of this, right? And then there's a woman on the dais screaming, push the baby out, birth that baby, I'm like, are we a church? Or is this about to turn into like a whole nother scene, like a lost scene from Eyes Wide Shut? Like, this shit is looking a little weird. I mean, if Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party, there could only be two reasons: money or sex. That's all that happens at Diddy parties. Money and sex. I hope it was for money.
Charitable contribution.
I hope it was for money, because arguing about who's going to put the strap on is, that can be a very uncomfortable situation. You know, we gonna pray on it. Praise the Lord. You know.
And then she not making sense though. Like, literally, people have been talking about Diddy parties forever, saying how they get down, how they get wild and stuff like that. So what is TD Jakes doing at a Diddy party? Right? What are you doing at a Diddy party? Make it make sense. It's only a few things going on. Obviously, they get wild, allegedly. I'm just saying from all these recounts of stories, right? So check this out. Check this out, y'all. Fair use, okay? This is TD Jakes basically stepping away from Diddy, okay? He don't want nothing to do with Diddy with this situation coming out. Now, you know what I'm saying, he's against DV and all this stuff. Like, you didn't know nothing about this, but you and Diddy been best friends all these years. You get what I'm saying? So let me share this screen. And check this out, man. Check this.
When I saw the images that have been floating all over the news all week, it became difficult to watch. The atrocious, degrading, demeaning, debauchery. I know who it was, but I saw my daughters. As a man, I saw my daughters, and it made me angry. It made me angry And I thought, if it affected me like that as a man, how much more is that image a trigger for women who have been through that, who are currently going through that, who are in the middle of that, who feel trapped in situations where you are being physically and emotionally and verbally abused. And it is possible to feel trapped and have a key to the door and still feel trapped in a situation you can't get out of. And it has, domestic violence has no particular color, age, or face. It can be sitting beside you today. You can be churched, you can be unchurched, you can be educated, you can be rich, you can be poor. But let me tell you something before we pray.
I feel like that's fake. I'm sorry. It's just too much of a coincidence. Now you against DV and all this stuff, but you've been hanging out with this guy for years. Okay. This is crazy, man. You said TD looked like he used his tie as a napkin. That's funny. Put a helicopter in the chat for Hola. That's funny. That's what? So he's that fat? Like he uses his tie as a napkin. That's crazy. TD Snakes is a false prophet. I believe that. I definitely believe that. Wow, Reverend Al Sharpton was there too, allegedly. He was at the Diddy parties. You said Jaguar never been to a Diddy party, but she always talking? Interesting. How she be knowing all this stuff then? You said what else he gonna get swallowed up? I don't know, man. It's crazy. You know? I stayed out of my homegirl relationship because if she ain't ready to leave, she won't. Yeah, that's a good point. You know, people be in these situations, man, but they just keep going back. You know, so I don't know. You said he's definitely fake. He ain't new to none of this. I don't think so either. I think he's very fake.